Need lots of power in a small package? Stay tuned. We're going to check out the ASUS F6Ve. All right, so you're looking at a very small little ASUS 13.3-inch notebook, but don't be fooled. This thing is a powerhouse. It's actually got pretty much, as far as I'm concerned, the fastest processor that you can put in a laptop, except for the quad cores. It's got 4 gigabytes of DDR3. It's got a big hard drive, and it's all in this tiny little package. Now check this out. This is called the F6Ve. It's from the F series from ASUS, and that's their ultra compact portable but powerful line. So this is perfect for like a business person that needs a fast computer. Now the T9600 that's on here is clocked at 2.8 gigahertz. Okay, so that's very fast for a laptop. It has 6 megabytes of L2 cache, which is extremely important. Lots of cache is going to give you performance in games, and this thing can even game because on top of having that really fast processor, it's also got a 4570 ATI Mobility Radeon graphics card with 512 megabytes of dedicated memory. So it's going to be able to game as well as do really nice HD video with no problems. It's got an HDMI out port. It's got just about everything that you would need, and it comes in a pretty slim, thin package. If you look at it, it's not a super thin and light, but it can't because it's got a lot of horsepower in here. So it is a little bit on the portly side, but it's not. It's very small. It's only a 13.3, so it really can't get that big to begin with. And it's got just about everything else you could possibly want. So let's go through the specs real quick. We already mentioned the T9600, which has got a 1066 megahertz frontside bus, 6 megabytes of L2 cache, 4 gigs of DDR3 clocked at 1066 megahertz. It's got a 320 gig hard drive, and then it's got every type of connectivity you could imagine. So let's talk about that. 1010 Ethernet, NDRAF wireless, Bluetooth 2.1 with EDR. It's got a DVD super multi-drive. It's got a fingerprint reader, a webcam. It's got a 6-cell battery. Now remember, this is a very powerful laptop. So it's got a very powerful processor, very powerful GPU, lots of memory, so it sucks battery. So the 6-cell in here is going to last you about 3 hours, maybe 4 if you lower the brightness on the screen and you don't use it too much. But it's still really good. Now, let's kind of show you what's on the side here. One of the most important features is your HDMI out port. Very nice. It is got the 4500 series chipset for graphics on here. It's actually a dedicated graphics card that's going to let you do multiple channel out through your HDMI port. It's also going to give you high bandwidth digital content protection, or HDCP, which is going to let you take copyright content and stuff and send it out to your big TV, make it look all nice and pretty in Blu-ray format. You also have 2 USB 2.0 ports right here. This is a nice little fan louver. This is where all your hot air is going to come out. You have your switch for Wi-Fi on and off for your antenna, which is nice. Also up here, nice little SD card slot. It's going to do just about everything besides SD though. MS, MS Pro, Sony sticks, XD, you name it, it's pretty much going to work in there. Also right below it here is your express card. Now this is a smaller express card, so make sure you get the right one. This is a 34mm express card slot. And then finally rounding out up here in the front is a very useful one, especially for mobile professionals, is the eSATA port. That's going to let you get full 3 gigabit per second throughput with an external hard drive that's also eSATA enabled. So if you have eSATA plugged into here, it's going to be just as fast as if the hardware was actually in the computer. It's not like when it goes through USB and you're limited to 480 megabit per second. This is a full 3000 megabit per second, so very nice. Moving on to the front, you got quite a few indicator lights over here. First of all is your power, your battery, your hard drive activity light, your Wi-Fi, and then your caps lock are all right here up in the front. Those are also going to be, you're going to see that you have the fingerprint reader right there. So it's very nice for security. Obviously it comes with the ASUS software. It lets you record fingerprints and allow people, certain amounts of people or whoever you want to register their fingerprint and get access. You also have a nice touchpad with a scrolling feature on the side. Nice big palm rests right here, and that's all very good and nice. When you move over here to this side, here's the rest of the stuff you get. You get a DVD, RW, super multi, does everything, burns everything, dual layer, very fast. Also, if you come over here, you have your audio input and output for your headset and your microphones, which is also make sure that you know that this is an SPDIF, which is a really nice option to have. You have an additional USB 2.0 port right there, and then you have the Kensington lock. And it's not really over yet because there is a little bit more right here in the back. Right next to each other is both a V90 256K modem as well as a 10100 1000 Ethernet. So that's going to complement the NDRAF wireless and the Bluetooth 2.1. And then finally, next to the 6-cell battery, you're going to see right here you do have a VGA port for pretty much adding any monitor you want using an external monitor. Now, I want you guys to know that this thing does come loaded with Vista 64-bit Home Premium, but I don't know if you can tell, I'm running Windows 7. This is going to, by the time you see this video and you go and you buy this awesome laptop and you get it to your house, it's probably going to come with Windows 7, or at least it's going to have the upgrade. So for right now, the way that this laptop comes is with Vista Home Premium 64-bit, but it does come with that free coupon to give you a free upgrade to Windows 7. And I'll tell you what, I loaded Windows 7 on here. Can't say enough good things about it. It is super, super fast on this already very fast computer, but imagine going from Vista to Windows 7 made it that much faster. Now, just to round out the information that you get on this thing, you do have a 1.3 megapixel webcam right up here at the top. Again, Skype, Instant Messenger, very convenient, really good stuff. You also have, just so you know, the resolution is a 1280 by 800 line display. So it's a very nice display, very bright, good color saturation. I like the way it looks. It is a glossy front, but it's not that bad outdoors. It's not as bad as, let's say, a MacBook. I've seen those that you just can't see anything. I've seen other ASUS models that are so glossy. I've seen gateways that are so glossy, you literally, outside, it's nothing. All you see is your reflection. This one's not that bad. It works pretty good, and I liked it a lot. So very, very nice laptop. Very good for professionals on the go. Its only downside would be battery life because it is so powerful. But again, this is what you want. You want a big GPU that you can play video games on. You want a big processor that's going to crunch pretty much anything you can throw at it. Literally, it's going to just crunch anything. You can do photo editing on here. You can do video editing. Pretty much whatever you want. Very small package, and it's a nice price too. So it's the ASUS F6Ve. If you have any questions on it, feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys next time. For more information on the ASUS F6Ve, go to com.puter.tv. For Computer TV, I'm Albert.